the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the dunes of Montauk, New York. A gentle breeze whispers through the beach grass, carrying the salty tang of the ocean. But beneath this tranquil facade lies a mystery, whispered on the wind and etched into the very fabric of this place. For decades, rumors have swirled around Montauk, tales of secret government experiments, mind control, and time travel. At the heart of these stories lies Camp Hero, a decommissioned military base with a haunting presence. Its abandoned buildings stand as silent sentinels, guarding secrets that have captivated and unnerved generations. Dare to venture beyond the no trespassing signs, and you'll find yourself walking in the footsteps of legend. The very air crackles with the weight of untold stories, of experiments that pushed the boundaries of science and morality. What really happened within the walls of Camp Hero? Were these just tall tales, spun by imaginative minds and fueled by the unknown? Or did something truly extraordinary, perhaps even terrifying, transpire in this secluded corner of Long Island? Tonight, we delve into the heart of the Montauk Project, separating fact from fiction and exploring the chilling possibilities that lie at the intersection of science and the supernatural. Prepare to journey into a world where time bends, minds are manipulated, and the line between reality and nightmare blurs. The truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. And in the case of the Montauk Project, the truth may forever remain elusive, shrouded in secrecy and whispered speculation. But one thing is for sure. The legend of Montauk continues to captivate, terrify, and ignite the imaginations of those who dare to listen. Our story begins not with whispers of conspiracy, but with the deafening roar of war. It's 1942, the height of World War II, and the United States finds itself thrust into a global conflict. The Atlantic coastline, once a symbol of serenity, now represents a vulnerable gateway for enemy attacks. In response, the U.S. military establishes Camp Hero, a strategic defense outpost perched on the easternmost tip of Long Island. Imagine the scene soldiers patrolling the windswept beaches, their eyes scanning the horizon for enemy vessels. Massive guns rise from concrete bunkers, aimed menacingly out to sea. Camp Hero buzzes with activity, a symbol of American resilience in the face of danger. The base quickly becomes a vital link in a chain of coastal defenses, tasked with protecting shipping lanes and guarding against potential German U-boat attacks. But Camp Hero's strategic importance extends beyond conventional warfare. Beneath the surface, a different kind of battle is being waged, the Cold War. As the threat of Soviet aggression looms large, the United States finds itself locked in an arms race, a race that extends beyond bombs and missiles to encompass the very realms of intelligence gathering and technological innovation. Camp Hero, with its remote location and advanced radar systems, becomes a key player in this new era of espionage and defense. It's here, amidst the dunes and the salt air, that the seeds of the Montauk Project are allegedly sown. What begins as a necessary defense outpost will, according to legend, transform into a crucible for scientific experimentation that defies imagination. As the decades pass, Camp Hero's role evolves. The Cold War casts a long shadow, shaping the priorities of the military-industrial complex. The once bustling base, teeming with soldiers and bristling with weaponry, gradually transitions into a more clandestine facility. The roar of artillery fire is replaced by the hum of sophisticated radar equipment, probing the skies for potential threats. It's during this period of heightened secrecy that the rumors begin to surface. Whispers of strange experiments conducted deep within the bowels of Camp Hero, hidden from public view. Local residents report unusual lights and sounds emanating from the base, fueling speculation about the true nature of the government's activities. The official narrative, of course, maintains that Camp Hero's primary function remains national defense. But for those who choose to dig deeper, a far more intriguing and unsettling story emerges. A story of top-secret projects, of scientists pushing the boundaries of physics and human potential, all under a veil of secrecy so thick it seems impenetrable. This is where the legend of the Montauk Project takes root, fueled by a potent combination of Cold War paranoia, scientific advancements, and the allure of the unknown. At the heart of Camp Hero's technological prowess lies the SAGE system, semi-automatic ground environment. Imagine a vast network of computers, radar installations, and communication systems all working in unison to detect and intercept potential airborne threats. The SAGE system, a marvel of Cold War engineering, represents a significant leap forward in air defense technology, capable of tracking multiple targets and coordinating responses with lightning speed. But according to proponents of the Montauk Project theory, the SAGE system's capabilities extend far beyond mere air defense. Some believe that the system's powerful radar emissions were harnessed for more experimental purposes, specifically the manipulation of human consciousness. Could these electromagnetic waves, intended to track Soviet bombers, also hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the human mind? While the scientific community largely dismisses these claims, the rumors persist, fueled by anecdotal accounts and the undeniable air of secrecy surrounding Camp Hero. Was the SAGE system a symbol of American technological might, also a tool for delving into the uncharted territories of human consciousness? The truth, as is often the case with the Montauk Project, remains elusive. But the very possibility, however far-fetched, adds another layer of intrigue to the already enigmatic history of Camp Hero. What secrets lie hidden beneath the surface of this seemingly abandoned military base? Venturing beyond the abandoned barracks and crumbling watchtowers, one encounters a different side of Camp Hero, a subterranean world shrouded in mystery. Beneath the bustling activity of the surface, a network of tunnels and chambers allegedly winds its way beneath the base. It's here in the depths of the earth that the most unsettling rumors of the Montauk Project take shape. Whispers of secret laboratories, experimental technologies, and unspeakable experiments conducted on unwitting subjects. Some accounts describe vast chambers filled with strange machinery, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Others speak of horrific experiments in mind control, teleportation, and even time travel, all shrouded in a veil of secrecy and government denial. While concrete evidence remains elusive, The sheer persistence of these rumors, coupled with the undeniable existence of the underground facilities, has fueled endless speculation and debate. Were these underground chambers merely storage facilities or bomb shelters as officially claimed? Or did they house something far more sinister, a testament to the darkest corners of Cold War research? The answer, like so many aspects of the Montauk Project, remains tantalizingly out of reach. But the very existence of this subterranean world, hidden beneath the seemingly innocuous facade of an abandoned military base, speaks to the enduring power of secrecy and the enduring allure of the unknown. As we delve deeper into the heart of the Montauk Project, we find ourselves navigating a labyrinth of speculation, rumor, and anecdotal evidence. The official narrative that Camp Hero served solely as a conventional and Cold War defense outpost clashes with the accounts of those who claim to have witnessed or even participated in the strange and unsettling events that allegedly transpired within its walls. Who are we to believe? The government agencies that deny any knowledge of the Montauk Project, citing national security concerns, or the individuals who have come forward, often at great personal risk, to share their stories of bizarre experiments and mind-bending phenomena? The truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. And in the case of the Montauk Project, the line between reality and speculation becomes increasingly blurred. Was Camp Hero truly a hotbed of secret government research, a place where the boundaries of science and morality were pushed to their limits? Or is the entire story nothing more than an elaborate hoax, a product of Cold War paranoia and overactive imaginations? As we journey further into the heart of this enigma, we must remain vigilant, examining the evidence with a critical eye while remaining open to the possibility that something truly extraordinary may have occurred in the shadows of this seemingly abandoned military base. The mystery of the Montauk Project is far from solved, and the answers, if they exist at all, may lie buried deep within the annals of classified government files, or locked away in the memories of those who dare not speak. While the true nature and extent of the Montauk Project remain shrouded in secrecy, one recurring theme dominates the narrative: mind control. Imagine a world where governments possess the ability to manipulate thoughts, emotions, and even actions, transforming individuals into unwitting puppets. This chilling possibility lies at the heart of many Montauk Project theories, suggesting that the government's clandestine activities extended far beyond conventional espionage or weapons development. Proponents of these theories argue that the government, driven by Cold War paranoia and a desire for ultimate control, invested heavily in researching methods to influence and manipulate human consciousness. The potential applications were vast and terrifying, creating sleeper agents, influencing enemy populations, or even suppressing dissent within their own ranks. The very idea of a government program capable of such insidious manipulation strikes at the core of individual freedom and autonomy. But how could such mind control be achieved? Some accounts point to the use of psychoactive drugs, hypnosis, and sensory deprivation techniques, all aimed at breaking down an individual's sense of self and making them more susceptible to suggestion. Others describe experiments involving electromagnetic frequencies, claiming that certain wavelengths could influence brain activity, altering thoughts and perceptions. While the scientific validity of these claims remains highly contested, the persistence of mind control theories surrounding the Montauk Project speaks to a deep-seated societal fear, the fear of losing control of our own minds, of becoming mere pawns in a larger, unseen game. The alleged mind control experiments at Montauk often went beyond traditional methods, venturing into the realm of the paranormal and the unexplained. Imagine a world where psychic abilities, telepathy, clairvoyance, telekinesis, are not mere parlor tricks, but weapons to be honed and unleashed on unsuspecting enemies. This is the world envisioned by some Montauk Project theorists, a world where the line between science fiction and reality blurs, and the human mind becomes both weapon and target. According to these accounts, the government recruited individuals with purported psychic abilities, subjecting them to rigorous training and experimentation. These so-called psychic spies were tasked with gathering intelligence remotely, influencing the thoughts and actions of individuals across vast distances, and even disrupting enemy communications through sheer force of will. The implications of such abilities, if real, were staggering, potentially shifting the balance of power in the Cold War and beyond. But the alleged psychic research at Montauk extended far beyond espionage. Some accounts describe experiments in remote viewing, where individuals were said to be able to see distant locations or even events in the past or future. Others speak of attempts to harness psychic energy for more destructive purposes, such as manipulating weather patterns or even triggering earthquakes. While these claims may seem fantastical, they highlight the enduring human fascination with psychic phenomena and the potential for both good and evil that such abilities represent. Whether the Montauk Project's alleged foray into the world of psychic warfare was a genuine attempt to harness the unknown, or merely a misguided experiment in pseudoscience, it continues to fuel speculation and debate to this day. At the center of many Montauk Project narratives lies a mysterious device known as the Montauk Chair. Imagine a nondescript chair, seemingly ordinary in appearance, yet imbued with the power to amplify and direct psychic abilities to an almost unimaginable degree. This, according to some accounts, was the purpose of the Montauk Chair, a tool for unlocking the full potential of the human mind, with both wondrous and terrifying implications. Accounts of the chair's capabilities vary, but most agree that it functioned as a psychic amplifier, allowing individuals with latent or partially developed abilities to access and control those powers with unprecedented precision and force. Some claim that the chair was used to enhance telepathic communication, enabling individuals to transmit thoughts and images directly into the minds of others. Others describe experiments in psychokinesis, with subjects allegedly able to move objects with their minds, or even influence the molecular structure of matter. Perhaps the most unsettling accounts suggest that the Montauk Chair was used to manipulate the very fabric of reality itself. Some claim that individuals seated in the chair were able to open portals to other dimensions, travel through time, or even manifest physical objects out of thin air. These accounts, while highly speculative, speak to the enduring human desire to transcend the limitations of our physical existence and explore the infinite possibilities of the unknown. Whether the Montauk chair was a real device or merely a product of overactive imaginations, it has become a symbol of the project's enduring mystery and the alleged attempts to harness the unbridled power of the human mind. Beyond the realm of mind control, the Montauk Project is often linked to even more mind-boggling concepts. Time travel and interdimensional travel. Imagine a world where the boundaries of time and space become fluid, where the past, present, and future intertwine, and the very fabric of reality bends to the will of advanced technology. This is the world often depicted in connection with the Montauk Project, a world where the impossible becomes possible, and the implications are both exhilarating and terrifying. Accounts of time travel experiments at Montauk often involve the alleged use of a technology known as the Montauk Time Tunnel, a device said to be capable of creating wormholes or portals through space-time. Some claim that individuals were sent through these portals, traveling to distant points in history, or even to alternate realities. Others describe experiments in temporal displacement, where objects, or even entire locations, were said to be shifted through time, appearing and disappearing at the whim of the scientists in control. The alleged interdimensional travel experiments are equally bizarre, with accounts of individuals claiming to have encountered beings from other dimensions or even traveled to parallel universes. These accounts often blur the lines between science fiction and reality, drawing on themes from popular culture and mythology to describe experiences that seem to defy rational explanation. While concrete evidence of time travel or interdimensional travel at Montauk remains elusive, the very idea continues to capture the imagination, fueling endless speculation and debate about the true nature of reality and the limits of human ingenuity. The Montauk Project, in many narratives, is not viewed as an isolated event, but rather as part of a larger tapestry of secret government research that includes the infamous Philadelphia experiment. Imagine a warship, shrouded in an eerie green fog, suddenly vanishing from its moorings, only to reappear moments later hundreds of miles away. This, according to legend, was the Philadelphia experiment, a top-secret World War II project allegedly designed to render ships invisible to enemy radar. Conducted in 1943, the Philadelphia experiment, officially known as Project Rainbow, centered on the USS Eldridge, a destroyer escort docked at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. The experiment, according to proponents, involved using powerful electromagnetic fields to create a cloaking effect around the ship, rendering it invisible to radar and possibly even to the naked eye. However, the experiment is said to have gone horribly wrong, resulting in the ship's alleged teleportation and horrific side effects for the crew members involved. The Philadelphia experiment's connection to the Montauk Project lies in the alleged involvement of key figures and technologies. Some theorists believe that the same scientists who worked on Project Rainbow later continued their research at Montauk, using the lessons learned from the Philadelphia disaster to refine their time travel and teleportation capabilities. Others claim that the Philadelphia experiment itself was a precursor to the Montauk Project, a stepping stone on the path to unlocking the secrets of time and space manipulation. While the Philadelphia experiment, like the Montauk Project, is largely dismissed as a hoax by mainstream science, the two stories remain inextricably linked in the annals of conspiracy theories, fueling speculation about the true nature of government research and the potential for catastrophic consequences when dabbling in the unknown. As the Montauk Project allegedly progressed, the experiments are said to have grown increasingly reckless, pushing the boundaries of science and morality to their breaking point. Imagine a world where time loops and fractures, where parallel realities bleed into one another, and the very fabric of reality begins to unravel at the seams. This is the nightmarish scenario often painted by those who believe the Montauk Project spiraled out of control, resulting in unintended consequences that threaten the very stability of space-time. Accounts of these reality-bending events are often fragmented and surreal, reflecting the alleged chaos and disorientation experienced by those involved. Some describe time loops, where individuals found themselves reliving the same events repeatedly, unable to escape the temporal cycle. Others speak of encounters with beings from other dimensions, drawn to our reality by the rifts created by the experiments, blurring the lines between nightmare and reality. The alleged consequences of these experiments extended beyond the confines of Camp Hero, with some claiming that the Montauk Project's tampering with time and space had far-reaching effects on the surrounding environment, and even on the flow of history itself. Whether these claims hold any merit remains a matter of speculation, but they highlight the potential dangers of unchecked scientific ambition and the unpredictable consequences of tampering with forces beyond our comprehension. The Montauk Project, in its most extreme iterations, serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge and power must be tempered by ethical considerations and a healthy respect for the unknown. Whether the alleged reality-bending events hold any truth, or are merely the product of overactive imaginations, they serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of our reality and the potential consequences of tampering with forces we may never fully understand. At the heart of the Montauk Project's unsettling narrative lies a deeply disturbing question. Who were the subjects of these alleged experiments, and what became of them? Were they willing participants, driven by patriotism, scientific curiosity, or perhaps a desire to explore the uncharted territories of human potential? Or were they unwitting victims, plucked from society's margins, their lives forever altered by forces they could neither comprehend nor control? The accounts of those claiming to have been Montauk Project test subjects paint a complex and often contradictory picture. Some describe a sense of purpose and camaraderie, a shared belief that they were pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and contributing to something larger than themselves. Others recount harrowing tales of manipulation and abuse, of being used as guinea pigs in dangerous and unethical experiments, their minds and bodies scarred by the experience. One of the most disturbing aspects of the Montauk Project narrative is the alleged involvement of children. Some accounts claim that children, particularly those with heightened psychic abilities, were considered ideal test subjects due to their malleable minds and undeveloped sense of self. These children, it is said, were subjected to intense psychological conditioning, sensory deprivation, and exposure to electromagnetic fields in an attempt to enhance their latent abilities and mold them into weapons for psychic warfare. Whether the Montauk Project's test subjects were willing volunteers or unwilling victims, their experiences, if true, raise profound ethical questions about the limits of scientific inquiry and the responsibility of those in power to protect the vulnerable. The search for knowledge, no matter how noble the intent, can never justify the exploitation and abuse of human beings. For those claiming to have endured the Montauk Project's experiments, the journey into the depths of human consciousness was often a terrifying and disorienting experience. Imagine a world where the boundaries between thoughts, dreams, and reality dissolve, where the mind becomes a labyrinth of swirling emotions, fragmented memories, and terrifying hallucinations. This, according to some accounts, was the psychic landscape inhabited by the project's test subjects, a realm where the familiar laws of physics and psychology no longer applied. Many describe experiencing vivid hallucinations, often indistinguishable from reality, in which they were bombarded with sensory overload, subjected to psychological torture, or forced to confront their deepest fears. Time seemed to warp and bend, with moments stretching into eternities and past, present and future bleeding into one another, creating a disorienting and inescapable temporal prison. Some claim to have developed heightened psychic abilities, such as telepathy, clairvoyance, or telekinesis. But these newfound powers often came at a terrible cost. The ability to read minds often brought with it a torrent of chaotic thoughts and emotions, overwhelming the senses and blurring the lines between self and other. The power to move objects with the mind was often accompanied by a sense of detachment from one's physical body and a growing disconnect from the material world. For those subjected to the Montauk Project's alleged psychic experiments, the journey into the uncharted territories of the human mind often became a one-way trip, leaving them forever altered, haunted by memories they could neither explain nor escape. In the years since the Montauk Project's alleged closure, many of those claiming to have been test subjects have struggled to piece together their shattered lives. The trauma of their experiences, often compounded by government secrecy and public disbelief, has left deep psychological scars, manifesting in a range of symptoms including post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression, and dissociative disorders. Many describe recurring nightmares, flashbacks, and panic attacks, triggered by seemingly innocuous stimuli that evoke memories of their time at Montauk. The boundaries between past and present blur, as the trauma they endured continues to intrude upon their daily lives, making it difficult to maintain relationships, hold down jobs, or simply find peace of mind. The government's alleged attempts to erase or alter the memories of Montauk Project test subjects have only compounded their trauma. Many describe experiencing gaps in their memories, missing time, or a sense that their past has been tampered with, leaving them with a profound sense of disorientation and distrust. This inability to trust one's own memories can be incredibly isolating, making it difficult to distinguish between what is real and what is imagined, further blurring the lines between sanity and madness. The echoes of trauma reverberate through the lives of many, claiming to have been caught in the Montauk Project's web, a testament to the enduring power of psychological manipulation and the ethical responsibility to protect the human mind from exploitation and abuse. If the accounts of those claiming to have been involved in the Montauk Project are to be believed, the pursuit of scientific knowledge and military dominance came at a terrible human cost. The alleged experiments, driven by Cold War paranoia and an insatiable thirst for power, pushed the boundaries of ethical research, leaving a trail of shattered lives and unanswered questions in their wake. The ability to manipulate time, control minds, or even defy the laws of physics may seem like the stuff of science fiction. But for those claiming to have witnessed the Montauk Project's darker side, the consequences were all too real. The alleged experiments, shrouded in secrecy and fueled by unchecked ambition, serve as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge and power must be tempered by ethical considerations and a respect for the sanctity of human life. The Montauk Project, whether rooted in reality or the realm of myth, forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about the limits of scientific inquiry and the potential for those in power to abuse their authority. The allure of unlocking the universe's greatest secrets can be intoxicating, but it's a path fraught with peril, one that must be navigated with caution, humility, and a deep respect for the sanctity of human life. The true cost of the Montauk Project, if it indeed existed, may never be fully known. But the stories of those claiming to have been caught in its web serve as a stark warning about the seductive nature of power and the importance of safeguarding our humanity in the face of technological advancement and unchecked ambition. One of the most enduring legacies of the Montauk Project is the culture of silence that surrounds it. Decades after the alleged events, a veil of secrecy continues to obscure the truth, leaving many of those claiming to have been involved struggling to reconcile their experiences with the official narrative of denial and disbelief. The government, citing national security concerns, has consistently denied any knowledge of or involvement in the Montauk Project, dismissing the accounts of alleged witnesses and participants as the product of overactive imaginations or deliberate hoaxes. This lack of official acknowledgement has only deepened the sense of isolation and frustration felt by many seeking recognition and validation for their experiences. Many claiming to have been involved in the Montauk Project have faced ridicule, disbelief, and even threats when they've attempted to come forward with their stories. This fear of reprisal has created a chilling effect, silencing potential witnesses and perpetuating the culture of secrecy surrounding the alleged events. The weight of silence hangs heavy over the Montauk Project, a testament to the enduring power of government secrecy and the challenges faced by those seeking to expose hidden truths. The search for answers continues, fueled by a desire for transparency, accountability, and a reckoning with the past, no matter how unsettling it may be. Imagine yourself strapped into a cold, metallic chair, your body buzzing with an unknown energy. The air crackles with anticipation, a palpable tension thick enough to choke on. You are about to embark on a journey through time, ripped from the familiar present and hurled into the vast expanse of history. The Montauk Project, if the whispers are to be believed, sought to unlock the secrets of time travel, to bend the very fabric of reality and traverse the corridors of history at will. The hows and whys remain shrouded in mystery, lost in a maze of speculation and classified documents. Were these experiments driven by a desire to alter the past, to rewrite history to suit some hidden agenda? Or were they simply a reckless attempt to explore the unknown, regardless of the potential consequences? The lights dim, plunging the room into an unsettling darkness. A low hum vibrates through the chair, escalating into a deafening roar as if the very air around you is being torn apart. Then silence. You open your eyes, your senses reeling, your stomach churning with a nauseating blend of fear and exhilaration. The world around you has transformed, the familiar trappings of the laboratory replaced by an alien landscape. You have arrived, but where and when? The answers, for now, remain elusive, lost in the disorientation of temporal displacement. Your journey through time has just begun, and the past, with all its mysteries and dangers, awaits. The air hangs heavy and humid, thick with the scent of unfamiliar flora and the distant echo of bird calls unlike any you've heard before. Towering trees, their trunks wider than any man-made structure you've ever seen, stretch towards the heavens, their leafy canopy blocking out the sun. You find yourself amidst a primal world, untouched by the hand of modern civilization, a world where nature reigns supreme. You stumble upon crumbling stone structures, half hidden by the encroaching jungle, their surfaces covered in intricate carvings that hint at a civilization long vanished. Who were these people who once walked this earth, who left behind these silent testaments to their existence? What stories do these weathered stones hold? What secrets lie buried beneath the weight of centuries? You close your eyes, trying to make sense of this impossible situation, this journey into the heart of history. The air hums with an unseen energy, a palpable sense of ancient power that sends shivers down your spine. You feel strangely drawn to these remnants of the past, as if they hold the key to understanding not only this place, but your own place in the grand tapestry of time. As you explore this ancient world, you can't shake the feeling that you are being watched, that unseen eyes follow your every move. The whispers of the past surround you, their voices a chorus of forgotten languages and ancient warnings. The Montauk Project, it seems, has brought you face to face with something both wondrous and terrifying, something that transcends the boundaries of time and human understanding. The transition is jarring. A sudden shift from the verdant embrace of the ancient past to a landscape that is both alien and strangely familiar. Towering structures of shimmering metal and glass pierce the sky, their sleek, futuristic designs a stark contrast to the crumbling ruins you left behind. The air hums with an electric energy, a symphony of unseen technologies at work. Vehicles, their sleek aerodynamic forms defying gravity, zip effortlessly through the air, their occupants seemingly oblivious to the marvel of their creations. Holographic images, vibrant and lifelike, dance in the air, advertising products and services that border on the fantastical. You find yourself amidst a society that has embraced technology to an almost unimaginable degree. A society where the line between the real and the virtual has blurred, where the impossible has become commonplace. But beneath this veneer of progress and prosperity, you detect a chilling undercurrent of something cold and calculating. Have you stumbled upon a utopia or a dystopia? A world where human ingenuity has triumphed, or one where technology has come to control its creators? The answer, like so many things in this distorted temporal landscape, remains elusive, shrouded in the uncertainties of a future yet to be written. Time, once a reliable constant, a steady march from past to present to future, has become your enemy. The Montauk Project's experiments have ripped you from the familiar flow of time, leaving you adrift in a sea of temporal anomalies and disorienting paradoxes. You are no longer certain if you are moving forward or backward, if you are witnessing the past, present, or future. Memories of your own life, once vivid and reassuring, now flicker like a dying flame, their edges blurred by the temporal distortions you have experienced. You struggle to hold on to the familiar, to anchor yourself to the reality you once knew, but the boundaries between then and now continue to dissolve, leaving you lost in a labyrinth of fractured time. The world around you shifts and changes with alarming unpredictability. One moment you are walking through a bustling marketplace, the air filled with the sights and sounds of commerce and human interaction. The next, you find yourself standing in the desolate ruins of a once great city, the silence broken only by the mournful whisper of the wind. You are caught in a whirlwind of temporal displacement, your senses overwhelmed by the constant bombardment of unfamiliar sights, sounds, and sensations. The past, present, and future bleed into one another, creating a surreal and terrifying tapestry of fractured time. You are adrift in the river of time, caught in a current that threatens to sweep you away, to erase your very existence from the fabric of reality. The boundaries between your journey through time and the experiments that brought you here begin to dissolve. Are you still a prisoner of the Montauk Project? Your consciousness manipulated and controlled by forces beyond your comprehension? Or have you somehow broken free from their grasp, adrift in the vast ocean of time, a solitary traveler with no destination and no hope of return? You long for the familiar, for the comfort of your own time, but the path back seems lost, obscured by the temporal chaos you have witnessed. The faces of loved ones, once etched in your memory, now fade like watercolors exposed to the elements. Their voices, once a source of comfort and reassurance, now echo distantly, as if from another life. You are haunted by the realization that your journey through time may be a one-way trip, that you may never again experience the world you once knew. The present, with all its flaws and imperfections, has become a distant and unattainable dream, a bittersweet reminder of what you have lost. You are a temporal anomaly, a ripple in the fabric of time, forever adrift in the currents of history. The Montauk Project, if it indeed was responsible for your predicament, has condemned you to an existence outside the normal flow of time, a solitary journey through the vast and unforgiving expanse of the past, present, and future. You are lost in the river of time, and the current shows no mercy. The deeper you journey into the heart of the Montauk Project's alleged activities, the more the lines between cause and effect blur. The very nature of time travel, if it indeed exists, presents a tangled web of paradoxes, of actions in the present, rippling backward and forward through time, creating unintended consequences that defy logic and reason. You witness events that seem to contradict the history you thought you knew, subtle alterations in the timeline that send shivers down your spine. Did a seemingly insignificant action on your part, a word spoken or a path not taken, create this butterfly effect, this divergence from the established order? The weight of your presence in these moments, a trespasser from another time, weighs heavily on your mind. Are you merely an observer, a witness to the unfolding of events beyond your control? Or are you an active participant, your very existence shaping the past and future in ways you cannot comprehend? The more you learn about the alleged Montauk experiments, the more you question the nature of reality itself. Is time a fixed and immutable line? Or is it a fluid and malleable stream, subject to manipulation and alteration? The answers, like the shifting sands of time, seem to slip through your fingers, leaving you grasping at shadows and uncertainties. The world around you seems increasingly unstable, as if the very fabric of reality is fraying at the edges. Buildings shimmer and distort, their solid forms flickering like images on a damaged film reel. People you encounter appear as translucent phantoms, their voices echoing with an otherworldly hollowness. You experience moments of déjà vu so intense they border on the unbearable. A suffocating sensation that you have lived this moment before, that you're trapped in a repeating loop, a broken record of time. The sky, once a predictable canvas of blue or gray, now erupts in a kaleidoscope of unnatural colors, swirling vortexes of energy that seem to defy the laws of physics. The sun, once a reliable source of light and warmth, now pulses with an erratic energy, casting long, ominous shadows that dance and writhe as if alive. You are witnessing the unraveling of reality, the catastrophic consequences of the Montauk Project's alleged tampering with forces beyond human comprehension. The delicate threads that hold the universe together are snapping, one by one, and the void beckons, threatening to swallow everything you thought you knew. A constant paranoia gnaws at the edges of your awareness. A chilling certainty that you are not alone in this fractured reality. That unseen eyes observe your every move. You catch fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures lurking at the periphery of your vision. Their features indistinct, their intentions unknown. Voices whisper your name, disembodied whispers that seem to emanate from the very walls, from the shadows themselves. They taunt you with cryptic messages, with warnings of dangers unseen, of choices that have already been made and cannot be undone. You feel a presence behind you, a cold breath on your neck. But when you turn, there is no one there. Yet the feeling persists, a lingering sense of dread that you are being followed, hunted by something you cannot see, but can most definitely feel. Who are these unseen observers, these whispers in the void? Are they benevolent entities, attempting to guide you through this labyrinth of temporal anomalies? Or are they malevolent forces, agents of chaos that feed on the unraveling of reality, eager to witness your demise? The answer, like so many things in this fractured reality, remains tantalizingly out of reach. The boundaries between your own memories and the experiences of others begin to blur. You find yourself bombarded by fragments of thoughts, emotions, and sensations that seem to originate from other times, other places, other minds. You see glimpses of lives lived and lost, of loves won and betrayed, of triumphs celebrated and tragedies endured. The collective weight of human experience, the sum total of joy and sorrow, washes over you, threatening to drown you in its intensity. You hear whispers of the Montauk Project's alleged victims, their voices echoing through the void. Their stories a chilling testament to the horrors that can unfold when ambition trumps compassion. You feel their pain, their confusion, their desperate longing for a resolution that may never come. You are a conduit, a receiver tuned to the frequency of lost souls, their echoes reverberating through the shattered remnants of time. Their stories become your burden to bear. A chilling reminder of the human cost of unchecked ambition and the enduring power of the past to reach out and touch the present. The very air crackles with an electric tension, a palpable sense of anticipation that something momentous, something catastrophic is about to occur. The ground beneath your feet trembles as if the very foundations of reality are crumbling. The temporal anomalies you've experienced intensify, the transitions between past, present, and future becoming increasingly violent, like a film reel spinning out of control. You are caught in a whirlwind of fragmented moments, a chaotic symphony of shattered time. You realize with a growing sense of horror that the Montauk Project's experiments have pushed reality to its breaking point. The fabric of time, stretched thin by their reckless manipulations, is about to tear apart, creating a rift in the space-time continuum from which there may be no escape. You are caught in the implosion of time, a helpless witness to the unraveling of everything you thought you knew. The past, present, and future collapse in on themselves, converging into a singularity of unimaginable chaos. And as the darkness closes in, you are left with a single terrifying question. What will remain when the dust settles? The sun rises over Montauk, casting a golden glow on the serene beaches and the imposing silhouette of the abandoned Camp Hero. The waves lap gently at the shore, their rhythmic whoosh a soothing counterpoint to the unsettling silence that hangs heavy over the decommissioned military base. Years have passed since the alleged events of the Montauk Project, yet the mysteries linger, their tendrils reaching out from the shadows, refusing to be silenced by time or official denial. The rusted hulks of radar towers stand sentinel, their silent gaze fixed on a horizon that holds no answers. The crumbling buildings, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the world, whisper tales of a past shrouded in secrecy, of experiments that push the boundaries of human knowledge and perhaps even sanity. The very air seems to vibrate with a residual energy, a palpable tension that speaks of forces unleashed and then abruptly silenced, leaving behind an unsettling void. You stand at the edge of this enigma, drawn to its enigmatic allure, yet wary of the secrets it may hold. The official narrative, a tapestry woven from denials and dismissals, offers little solace. Its threads too thin to veil the darkness that lurks beneath. The more you delve into the labyrinthine depths of the Montauk Project, the more you question the nature of reality itself, the fragile membrane that separates the known from the unknown, the possible from the impossible. As you walk away from Camp Hero, the silence follows, a constant companion that whispers of truths unspoken, of memories buried deep, of a past that refuses to be forgotten. The Montauk Project, whether a product of Cold War paranoia, unchecked ambition, or something far stranger, continues to cast a long shadow, a stark reminder of the enduring power of secrecy and the elusive nature of truth. The legend of the Montauk Project, like the ever-shifting sands of time, continues to evolve, shaped and reshaped by the whispers of those who claim to have witnessed its horrors, by the researchers who seek to unravel its mysteries, and by the storytellers who find both fascination and fear in its enigmatic embrace. The line between fact and fiction blurs, creating a tapestry woven from threads of truth, speculation, and outright fabrication. Some dismiss the entire story as an elaborate hoax, a product of overactive imaginations, fueled by Cold War anxieties and a fascination with the paranormal. They point to the lack of concrete evidence, the inconsistencies in witness testimonies, and the often sensationalized nature of the claims as proof that the Montauk Project exists solely in the realm of myth and conspiracy theory. Others, however, believe that something truly extraordinary transpired at Montauk, something that challenged the very foundations of science and human understanding. They point to the undeniable air of secrecy that surrounds the site, the persistent rumors and anecdotal accounts, and the government's steadfast refusal to provide a full and transparent accounting of its activities as evidence that something remains hidden, buried beneath layers of classified documents and official denials. The truth, as is often the case with matters of such profound strangeness, likely lies somewhere in between these two extremes. The Montauk Project, whether a genuine attempt to explore the uncharted territories of human potential, or a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition, continues to captivate the imagination, fueling endless debates and inspiring a sense of wonder and unease in equal measure. The Montauk Project, like a puzzle with missing pieces, leaves us with more questions than answers. Was Camp Hero truly a hotbed of secret government experiments? A place where the boundaries of science and morality were blurred beyond recognition? Or is the entire story a fabrication, a tapestry woven from threads of Cold War paranoia, scientific speculation, and the human need to believe in something beyond the mundane? Did the experiments alleged to have taken place at Montauk, the mind control, the time travel, the interdimensional contact, actually occur? If so, what were their true goals? And what were the long-term consequences? And what became of the individuals who claimed to have been involved, both as researchers and as test subjects? The answers to these questions, if they exist at all, remain elusive, locked away in government archives, buried deep within the recesses of memory, or perhaps lost forever in the chaotic aftermath of the experiments themselves. The Montauk Project, whether rooted in reality or the realm of myth, stands as a stark reminder of the enduring power of secrecy, the elusive nature of truth, and the profound mysteries that continue to lie, hidden at the fringes of human understanding.